Good morning, everyone. Today we are now on the topic of Bool's rule for numerical integration. So it states here that the Bool's rule is a method of numerical integration. It approximates an integral of the function from the limit of 0 to 4 by using the values of f at 5 equally spaced points. So as you can check, the limit are from the 0 to 4 that is required for the Bool's rule, and you have to use up to 5 functions only. So you have to identify the n, or you have to assign the value for n, which is the n must be at least or must be equal to 5 distant of the functions of the limits. So as you can check for the x sub 0, that is the x sub 0 itself. X sub 1 is the x sub 0 plus delta x, wherein the delta x is the I think on the other resources, delta x is expressed as value of h. So there must be 5 functions, which is x sub 0, x sub 1, x sub 2, x sub 3, and x sub 4. And Bool's rule is defined by the function, or sorry, or a. I'll be using a because that states as the area under the curve. Because the area under the curve is more commonly used when it comes to the finding the curve under the area by using the definite integral. So a is equal to 2 over 45 times delta x equal to 7 times y sub 0 plus 32 y sub 1 plus 12 y sub 2 plus 32 y sub 3 plus 7 y sub 4. As you can check, the pattern for the numbers is quite different. Well, however, there is a pattern, and it can be also observed when using the Simpson's 1-3-8 rule and the trapezoidal rule. So let's proceed to the example. For example number 1, solve the definite integral of ba- uh, sorry, of 1 over x squared plus 1 from limit 0.2 up to 0.6 with the with n is equal to 4. So using the Bool's rule, and we have to find the delta x first. So I'll be proceeding to that. So as you can check, it uh, it's uh it's it, it's not quite that hard. It's not that hard, sorry. So as you can check, the x of n is gonna be 0.6. This is gonna be the x of n, or x of n is equal to x sub 4. And this is gonna be the x sub 0. So the x sub 4 is gonna be 0.6 minus 0.2 divided by n, wherein the n is given as 4. So that is gonna be 0.4 divided by 4. That is gonna be 0.1. So therefore, this is the value of delta x. So delta x is equal to 0.1. So x sub 0 is the 0.2. X sub 1 is 0.2 plus 0.1, 0.3. X sub 2 is gonna be 0.3 plus 0.1, so on and so forth. Let's move to the next process. So we have to identify the values of the y's. So as you can check, y sub 0 is a function of 0.2, wherein the function f of x is equal to 1 over x squared plus 1 as per given. This is the function that we're talking about. So apply the 0.2 value on this part, you'll get the 0.9615, and apply the 0.3 on this part, you'll get the values here, and do the same process, 0.4, that will get a 0.8620, 0.8 for the f of 0.5, so on and so forth. So we have now the components that we need for solving the approximated value of the area under the curve, or the definite integral. So we can now use this equation for solving the problem. So that's gonna be area. I think some other resources is using the I. However, I'll be using A just for the sake of uniformity. That is gonna be 2 over 45 equal to, sorry, 2 over 45 times delta x. Delta x is gonna be 0.1 times 7. Hold on, I'll be checking. That is gonna be 7 times y sub 0. 7 times 0.9615. I think there are other number 7, so that is going to be y sub 4. Y sub 4 is going to be 0.7352 plus, so I think I'll be adding b plus here, plus, so that it won't get compressed. Sorry, I'll be writing here, plus, that's going to be 32, y1, and y3. So I'll just making a factor, so that is just the same. y1 and y3, double checking. The y1 is 0.9174 plus the y3 is 0.8000 plus 12 y2. So yes, double checking, that is 12 times the value of y2, 0.8620. So the area or the definite integral using the Boole's rule is equal to, hold on, I'll be using the approximated because it's the approximation method. So whenever the approximation method, that must be approximately equal to. So it's not equal, it's approximately equal to. So I'll be using my calculator. So gonna be 2 over 45 times the 0.1 delta x times 7 times, hold on, 7 times 0.9615 plus 0.7352 plus it's gonna be 32 times 0.9174 plus 0.8 plus 12 times 0.8620. So the approximated or the value that is computed, that's gonna be 0.3430 unit. So we'll check if the integral, we can use Caltech for solving the exact. That is an integral of 0 to 0.2 to 0.6. And the function is gonna be 1 over x squared plus 1. And using the calculator technique, you can get the exact. So I'll be writing here at exact. So I'll be using the integral values of the calculator. So there must be dx here. Sorry about that. I forgot the dx part. So there is also a dx for the integral operation. So that's gonna be 0.2 up to 0.6 for the limit. And that is 1 over x squared plus 1. So as you can see, the exact is also 0.3430. So it's quite more accurate when using the Boole's rule because as you can check, there is also a error percentage. However, it's quite negligible or the value of the approximated value and the exact value are almost the same or so there are cases that there are they are equal. However, most of the cases they are close to the same or close to the exact. since it's quite basic operations, which is the integral. Um, for the basic operations, we can expect that the answer might be exact or approximately equal to, but not that quite far. So let's move to the next example. Let's move on to the example number 2. Solve for the area under the curve of y is equal to x squared from x equal to 0 using the Boole's rule with n equal to 4. So as you can check, we can do the same method using the last part wherein the delta x is equal to x sub n minus x sub 0 divided by n. However, your x sub n is gonna be x sub 4 and the x sub 0 is gonna be 0. So we can move to the next part. The x sub n is equal to x sub 4, that is equal to 8 minus 0, and the value of n is equal to 4. Therefore, our interval is equal to positive 2. So do the same method at y sub 0, your function is going to be 0. So as you can see, that is 0 to 8, and the value of delta x is going to be it's gonna be what? It's gonna be 2. This is the interval of the functions. So that is gonna be y sub 1 is the function of 2, y sub 2 is the function of 4, y sub 3 is the function of 6, and y sub 4 is the function of 8. And take note that the f of x is equal to x squared. This is the y is equal to f of x. So as you can check, y and f of x are just the same. So y sub 0, that is going to be 0 squared, that is going to be 0. Y sub 1 is equal to function of 2, 2 squared is equal to 4. 4 squared is equal to 16, 6 squared is equal to 36, and 8 squared is equal to positive 64. Sorry about that, it should be positive 64. And we can now use the formula of Abel's rule. So area under the curve is equal to, sorry, that is approximately equal to 2 over 45 times delta x. What is our delta x? I'll be writing it directly. So that's going to be 2 times 7 times y sub 0 and y sub 4. 0 plus, so I'll be double checking the formula 7, 32, and 12. And 64 plus 32 times y sub 1 and y sub 3. That's gonna be 4 plus 36 plus 12. What is the 12? That is gonna be 16. So therefore, we can now solve the approximate value of the definite integral or the area under the curve. So that is gonna be 2 over 45 times 2 plus, that is times 7 times 64 plus 32 times 4 plus 36 plus 12 times 16. So I'll be double checking. So that must be 170.67 units. So before we conclude that is the answer, we need to find the value at exact value. So please bear with me at exact. So when we are finding the exact, that is gonna be the integral from 0 to 8 of the function x squared dx. So we can conclude that the function that the integral is gonna be x cubed divided by 3 from 0 to 8. So that's gonna be 8 squared, that's gonna be 8 cubed divided by 3 minus 0 this equal to, so please bear with me. 170.67 units also. So as you can check, the exact and the approximated value are equal. So therefore, this answer is definitely correct. So I think that will be the cover of the Bulls rule. Thank you so much for listening.